Content: Introduction, Research Methodology, Objective, Concept of Biodiversity, its importance, causes, impact, and suggestions to protect biodiversity, and conclusion. Introduction: Biodiversity includes the variety and variability of all living organisms, plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, and the ecological complex where they inhabit. It is the most complex feature of our planet and it is the most vital. A lot of biodiversity has diminished from Earth due to pollution, human overpopulation, global warming, industrialization, urbanization, habitat destruction, climate change, etc. It is essential to existence and proper functioning of all ecosystem because loss of any species affect others. Biodiversity, or the variety of all living things on our planet, has been declining at an alarming rate in recent years, mainly due to human activities such as land use change, pollution, urbanization, industrial development, construction workers, etc. There are four major biodiversity hotspots. These are the Himalayas, the Western Ghats, the Indo-Burma region, and the Sandaland, including the Nicobar Islands. Without biodiversity, there is no future for any civilization to flourish. Research methodology. The present study is based on secondary data. These are published government reports, newspapers, published research papers, related articles, authentic books, and government websites. Objective. The objective of the study is to highlight the following points. The problem of diminishing biodiversity. Provide an overview of the current scenario. Analyze the existing condition. And find the valuable suggestions to improve it. Concept of biodiversity. Biological diversity term was introduced by Thomas Lovejoy in 1980. Biodiversity term was coined by Walter D. Rawson in 1986. It includes genetic, species, and ecosystem. Current estimates. Approximately 8.7 million species exist on Earth and only around 1.2 million species has been identified and described so far. India has 8.1% of total global biodiversity and is one of the world's mega-diversity countries. The number of plant species in India is estimated to be over 49,000, representing about 12% of the world's flora, where 17,500 flowering plants, of which 4,950 species are endemic. In India, total number of animal species is estimated at 91,307, representing about 7.56% of the world's fauna, includes about 8,61,696 insects, 21,723 fish, 240 amphibians, 460 reptiles, 1,232 birds, and 410 mammals. Importance of biodiversity. Biodiversity provides essential ecosystem services like food production, clean air, water, and climate regulations. It ensures ecosystem resilience, allowing nature to recover from disasters while supplying vital resources for human health, medicine, and economic stability. It also considered by many that every species possesses intrinsic value and right to exist, regardless of whether it is known to be useful to humans or not. It maintains the balance of ecosystem, combats pollution, stabilizes the climate, protects water resources, and helps in soil formation. It gives us various social benefits like recreation, tourism, cultural values, and promotes its educational research activities. It strengthens our economic and industrial growth by providing fiber, oil, dyes, and rubber. It also enhances recreational activities like bird watching, fishing, trekking, etc. Causes of diminishing biodiversity. Over the past decade, the biodiversity has diminished at large scale. These some are as follows: destruction of natural habitat, overexploitation of natural resources for monetary gain, unplanned urbanization and uncontrolled industrialization, environment pollution. The shifting or zoom cultivation by poor tribal people greatly affects the forest structure, which is a storehouse of biodiversity. A number of wildlife species are becoming extinct due to poaching and hunting. Since the animals are more vulnerable to infection, the anthropological activities may increase the incidence of disease in wild species, leading to their extinction. Invasion of exotic species, global warming and climate change, agricultural development, and low priority for conservation of living natural resources. Impact of diminishing biodiversity. Biodiversity underpins the health of the planet and has direct impact on our lives. Diminishing biodiversity means the decline, loss, or disappearance of the variety of life on Earth. Loss of biodiversity by human activities are increasingly disrupting the climate system, triggering atmospheric changes that in turn accelerate further ecological change. According to the latest Global Environment Outlook report, published on December 9, 2025, by the United Nations Environment Programme (UNEP), said biodiversity loss affects the climate system primarily through its influence on nitrogen, carbon, and water cycle. Diminishing biodiversity can have significant direct human health impacts if ecological services are no longer adequate to meet the social needs. Indirectly, changes in ecosystem services affect livelihood, income, local migration, etc. Suggestions to protect biodiversity. There are some of the suggestions to protect the biodiversity. These are government laws and rules, nature preserver, habitat protection, ecological restoration, captive breeding and seed banks, protecting organisms and maintain biodiversity, sustainable living, and sustainable practices. Conclusion. Biodiversity is the pillar that allows ecosystem to function and humans to thrive. The diminishing biodiversity will certainly have a fatal impact on the ecosystem as well as human race. For maintaining a healthy ecological balance on this earth, animals, plants, and marine species are as important as humans. As a human being, it is our great responsibility to save biodiversity, our planet, and most importantly, ourselves. Thank you.